Good afternoon. Okay, so it's another story time. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. This is not my finest hour as a carer. We do a double up, or we did a double up for a gentleman who is probably the most rudest, arrogant, nastiest piece of work I've ever come across. Now, I tried to make allowances because he's in a wheelchair. But when you're being called thick and stupid and reminded that he's a paying client, it just gets too much. So anyway, I saw that he was on my rota and I was the other double up. And every time I see his name, I'm like, oh, please, somebody swap. I even once offered to, sorry, it's my cat. I offered to swap and even pay somebody to do that hour. Anyways, nobody would swap. Get your bum out my face. So anyway, nobody would swap. So we turn up. Now, depending where he is, he will either be in bed or he will be in the lounge. So this particular evening, he's in the lounge. So what we do is we hoist him from the lounge into the wheelchair, push the wheelchair into the bedroom, and then hoist him from the wheelchair up onto the bed. Once he's on the bed, we undress his bottom half because he's incontinent. And then this is the most bizarrest thing that I think I've ever seen. He then likes to be hoisted up above his bed with a pan underneath. Now, he says it's because gravity does its thing and it helps him to go to the toilet. However, all the times I've been there, not once has he ever been. So we do this 4 times a day. So we strip him off his bottom half, put him in the sling, pull him up, get down, and hoist him up. Now the hoist is like a not a remote control, but it's on a lead, and then you push like up and down, left and right, and because it's on the ceiling, the actual hoist. So we put him in the sling, and I pull him up, pull the button to pull him up. Now, bearing in mind he's in this sling with all his buttocks and his male bits all completely exposed. So he was talking about something or other about he was actually running down the other 2 carers that came the previous visit. And he said to me, oh, because I wouldn't talk about any other carer because I wouldn't like somebody talking about me. So I never made any comment. And he said to me, oh, is that your bitch resting face, is it? And I just ignored it. So jokingly, I said to him, you need to remember who's got the control for your hoist like this. And he did sort of smirk. But then, I don't know where it happened. The lead come off the ceiling. And it was just left dangling in my hand. And there he is, dangling mid-bed with everything hanging out. And I said to him, my God, he went, look what you have done. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm going to have you got a chair or something I can stand on to plug it back in? He said, you're not going to get a chair in here, are you? So I said, well, I'm going to have to climb on the bed then. So I took my shoes off and I climbed up on the bed. Now, the bed's quite high because obviously we were undressing him, so the bed was quite high. Bearing in mind, he is still dangling from the ceiling. So I climb up on the bed, I take my shoes off, climb up on the bed. And the bed's really wobbly, and I had nothing to hold on and to support myself. So I made it, because I thought I was going to fall, so I grabbed the nearest thing to me, which was near his you-know-what. Now, I was like, oh God, I'm so sorry. And I managed to put it in and then get down off the bed. And oh my God, he was so angry. it just like, I couldn't stop laughing then because I had like nervous hysteria, and I was so embarrassed because I had to grab him out to, I had to grab him out to, stop, what are you doing? Steady myself. And then he still sat there for 5 minutes while he reckoned he could do something, but he didn't do anything. He never did. But I just thought, that's really weird, isn't it? Why would you do that if you don't go? Anyway, so we managed to get him down, take him out of the harness, put a clean pull up on him, and then managed to get him into the front room, back into this chair. But God, I was so embarrassed. That wasn't my finest hour. And I'm happily admit I hated going there. And he was just so rude. And I mean, the only way I could get through it was thinking, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I get he's frustrated because he's in a wheelchair. And when that didn't work, I used to think to myself, do you know what? You can say what you like to me, but at the end of the day, in 5 minutes' time, I'm going to be wiping your ass. So, you know. Anyway, have a good day. Catch you later.